everyone is so supportive. Like they're so nice, and I mean, the other team was really nice too. I have no favorites here, but yeah, it's just really nice. Like they're so supportive, and even if it's just one smoke, Jonah is like, "Nice smoke, Mimi. Thanks, Jonah."
Hi everyone, welcome to 1v1. I'm joined today by Mimi following G2's win over FlyLev in the Americas Spotlight Series. So Mimi, you guys are going to the grand final tomorrow. How are you feeling about this tournament overall?
It's fun. It's something different. I think that's really nice. So, I'm just enjoying the moment.
So what's, I'm curious, because I know that you're from Europe, so are there any things that you're trying to sightsee in LA or foods that you're trying to try?
I wish that there was some food that I really wanted to try, but I haven't been recommended anything yet. But I think because we haven't really had time to go and see anything this time, so I've had the time to do it before in time, back in the day. But yeah, it's chill. Everything is huge here.
Yes.
It's just double the size.
Yes. Yeah, born and raised here, so yes, it's very huge. I would recommend In-N-Out for fast food and maybe some Korean barbecue.
Korean barbecue, okay. I'm so down for Korean barbecue.
Yeah. This tournament, it's an off-season tournament. It's kind of for fun, not as serious as VCT. So I was curious, kind of what are your goals overall for this tournament?
I think for me personally, as always, because I also participated in the Spotlight Series in EMEA, is always to learn. You rarely get the opportunity to play with and against Tier 1 players, VCT players. So that's just my overall goal, always learning and trying out new things. Now I'm going off-roll, just having fun with it. So yeah, learning mainly.
What sorts of things have you learned so far?
Like the way people communicate, decision making, also what's the way to take decisions, what decisions should you make in certain situations, because the input from the guys are way more than usual, what I'm used to. Usually it's always me just running the show and then everyone following whatever I'm saying. Here everyone is having ideas constantly, and that's very different.
Interesting. So yeah, you mentioned that you played in the Spotlight EMEA series as well. It was a slightly different group of G2 players. So kind of how would you compare and contrast the two squads?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like because Valen was on our team last time, he's usually, the IGL, the leader of the team. He's such good vibes, and before a game, during game, after game. Here, me as the official IGL, I'm not really like that. So it's very different. I'm sure that everyone thinks it's different from what they're used to, but I'm trying my best. We're all trying our best and having fun with it, and everyone is so supportive. They're so nice, and I mean, the other team was really nice too. I have no favorites here, but yeah, it's just really nice. They're so supportive, and even if it's just one smoke, Jonah is like, "Nice smoke, Mimi. Thanks, Jonah."
That's awesome. How much time did you guys have to prep going into this tournament?
Zero, literally zero. We constantly yesterday we made up all the comps. Then we talked a little bit about it after the games, changed a few things. And now we're going in, different comps, different priorities. We're just trying to do things that's more comfortable for everyone, and we don't try and go into situations that's more uncomfortable, both IGLing, but also for players, so they can just be in roles that enables them the most. So
cool. So going forward, after this tournament, I'm curious kind of what's next for you this off season, and how soon do you start preparing for Game Changers 2025?
So there's going to be nothing more for the year, which I'm very excited for. I have been playing 9 or 10 tournaments this year. I'm very exhausted, honestly. So I'm just excited to go home and just do whatever I want, just if I want to play other games, if I don't want to play, I can just do it. And we're not going to start prepping before, I think we come back the 6th of January. And then we have to like start hardcore practicing again, because we have the VCL promotion tournament in February already. And obviously our goal is like to reach tier 2. And yeah, we're gonna make sure that we're well prepared for it.
Right. So I know that G2 won Game Changers Championship back in 2022. You guys have fallen short the last couple of years. What do you think, just kind of high level overall, what do you think you guys need to do to be back on top at the end of the year?
I think like every time there has been some, probably like preparation has not been good enough, or like making sure that every individual is well prepared in their own thing, like decision making or calling, or it can be whatever, right? So I just think like the overall preparation has just not been good enough for first place. And that is what I know what we want to focus on for next year, and make sure that we're not overplaying, and making sure that the stamina goes out throughout the whole year, and we're not like just starting really hard and then we're trying to keep up this kind of speed, and then you just eventually you fall down, because it's just so hard to push that much all the time. So we have to find a balance in what makes sense, and maybe even practice less and be more productive on like the VOD reviewing side and all these kind of things.
Okay, makes sense. I wanted to get your thoughts on another Game Changers topic, and that's Florecent. Became the first player who has made the jump from the Game Changers circuit to VCT Tier 1. So I'm curious, who do you think, like, do you see any other players out there who might be able to make that jump? And is that an aspiration that you have?
I mean, for me personally, I don't see it happening. My goal is to really create those players and make sure that like one of those young players played under me and I got the opportunity to take the next level. I know that I'm not a young talented player anymore, and I just really want to make sure that someone else gets the opportunity. I can definitely see a girl like Vanya from my team. She's so she's smart, she's mechanically gifted, she's a really good player. Like Dodonot has also been performing really well. I think those are probably the two that stands out the most for me. But there's a lot of talents in every region, and I'm just happy that some of them are on my team.
Definitely. So you've obviously had a very long and distinguished career, and you're still at the top, and you've done it in both Valorant and Counter-Strike. So I just kind of wanted to get your thoughts on like what has been like, I don't know, I guess like the highest point of your career. What are like maybe some things that stand out in your mind?
I mean, obviously winning champs is a very unique moment, but I think even after champs, there's been so many good moments. Like even this year, we won all the 3 EMEA series, and then we kind of just like the gas ran out of the balloon here at the end, and I really think that's what made us fall short. We also got hit by a lot of unluck. Can you say that? Like half of the team got sick, and it really made the passion or like the motivation to not really be there in the moments where we really needed it. So I guess it was a bit of being unlucky and not really showing good fundamentals. Like maybe the pressure got to us a little bit, because there's a lot of people who believe that we would win too, and going into a tournament thinking, oh, we're gonna win it. It's always I don't really like this kind of mindset, because you put yourself in a tough situation if you start falling behind, and those are things that learning moments for next year.
Definitely. So I guess just the last questions I have for you is, Christmas is coming up, so I wanted to just for fun, what's kind of your Christmas wish this year? What are you hoping for?
Just relaxing. I wish to be in bed. No, I think for me, I'm still debating if I'm going to Denmark, and it's mainly just because of my social battery has literally run out. It ran out weeks ago, and yeah, but I really want to see my mom. We get to see each other like 3-4 times a year, and we're very close. So I just want to like spend a little time with my family, since I live away from Denmark, and just enjoy some time off. Like really enjoy the moment, because I don't remember the last time I have ever been giving like 3 weeks break.
Wow.
So I'm just really excited to take the time, slow down, and enjoy a little bit of peace.
Yeah.
If that's what I want. You know, if I want to stream, sure I can do that. But you know, just do something that makes me feel good.
Well, I certainly hope that you get that time to relax and that time off. But yeah, that's all the questions I have for you. Is there anything else you'd like to add? Any message for the fans?
Remember to like this video, guys. Comment down below if you have any other questions, and subscribe.
Well, thank you so much for that, Mimi. And thank you for joining me here today, and good luck in 2025.
Thank you so much.